Hello and welcome to our final image-based tee tutorial. Today we are going to be designing this awesome flamingo shirt. Just like all the other designs, this design is going to be 4200 by 4800 pixels, and you're going to want to go to your upload an image. You're going to want to choose your flamingo download as well as your leaf download. While those are downloading, we are going to go over to Elements and we are going to search the shapes, or you could type in a square. Now what I want is a square that's got a border around it. So this one looks like it's in the 4th row. So the first thing you are going to want to do is you are going to want to make the inside white and the gray color, you are going to want to change that to the pink hex color. So you can go ahead and open up your design resource document, copy that hex code, and once you're back in Canva, you're going to click that blue-gray color, you're going to click the little arrow, and you're going to copy and paste that pink in there. And that is where the flamingo is going to sit. So I'm going to go ahead and rotate that so that it is a diamond, and I will shrink it down so that it is not touching the edges. And I really like that placement, so I'm going to go ahead and click the little lock button so that it does not move. The next thing we are going to do is we're going to make a second square, and this is going to be white on the inside, and then you are going to want to change this color to the green hex code. So you can go ahead and copy that and click on your color, the little arrow, and paste it in. Now, the reason why I chose a white background with a green square is that if I have it printed on any other colored shirt, such as a gray shirt, purple shirt, or whatever, I want it to have a white background for where the leaves are going to go. So just like before, we talked about positioning in this square is on top or in front of the diamond, and we do not want that. We want this to be behind, so we're going to go over to the position and we're going to click it backwards. So this is what our design looks like so far. We're going to go over to the uploads, and we have this beautiful green leaf pattern, and I'm going to go ahead and try to make it about the same size as the square, and we're going to go to position and put it backward so that the diamond is on top, and I'm going to go ahead and enlarge it a little bit because I noticed that when I was on there I could see a little bit of a white border, and to me this looks good. I like the way it looks. It's very summery, and I'm going to click on the flamingo, and then I'll go ahead and shrink it down, and I will place it in the center. This looks pretty good, but I noticed that over here the diamond needs to move to the right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the diamond, I'm going to unlock it, and then with my arrow key I'm just going to scooch it over a little bit. And I think that that looks pretty good. So this design incorporates layering a lot, and I want you to think about layering as a tool where you can create more depth. For me, I felt like this one has a little bit of depth. You can clearly see that this is on top of the leaves, and it's got a nice border around it. So that's the one thing I really wanted you guys to take away from this whole image section, was how to incorporate layering and how to understand how layering works. So I like the way this diamond is sitting. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to this little checkerboard. I am going to lower the opacity or the transparency, which is how see-through something is, because I kind of wanted to see the background of the leaves. So I went ahead and lowered the transparency to 90. This is a personal preference. I like the way it looks with the leaves kind of peeking through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and download it. I went a PNG, and I'm still going to stick with the transparent background. You are going to see when you download it, since it has a white background on it, you're going to see the white background, and that was intentional. So I'm going to download it. And that is what your final image is going to look like. I hope you enjoyed this section of the course. This was our last image-based tee. Now we are going to go on to the next section, and that is where we combined image-based tees and typography-based tees into an awesome shirt. So please do not forget to leave a review and move on to the next tutorial.